What's up, guys? Coach Vassar here, talking about OTF Audio Daily Beats. Appreciate you coming in, listening to me talk about these workouts. As always, any feedback, let me know. We're breaking down Sunday, March 16th. This will also repeat on March 31st. We're going to see power on the treads, power on the rower, strength on the weight floor. We'll talk about the 2G, the 3G, and then get you on out of here. We will use BOSUs today, so just be aware of that. Make sure BOSUs are out. On the treadmills, we're going to see one 23.5 minute power block with a distance challenge. You got 4 rounds, each with 2 efforts, okay? And your goal is to match or beat your distance on the second effort. Efforts get shorter, intensity should increase each round. On the rower, like the treads, today is a distance challenge. Each row is a 1 minute all out. Set your distance in the first attempt, aim to match or beat on the second and third. On the floor, we get strong and we get stable. So 1 block with 3 sets of exercise pairs. The first exercise is about strength, and then the second one builds stability, okay? So when we look at the treadmills here today, 23.5 minutes, we're gonna start with a 1-to-1 work and rest ratio. So really challenge members to work hard because they're gonna get a very long recovery. In fact, the first 2 rounds are very long recovery. We're gonna see a 2-minute push all out, 2-minute walk recovery, and then they're gonna do it again. Knowing that they have the full 2 minutes, what we ideally see is a very aggressive push all out where the heart rate hits mid to high orange, maybe even tap into the red by the end. And then that 2-minute walk recovery, it takes them at least a minute to 90 seconds for their heart rate to start like coming back down into like green or so. All honesty, because it's all about the output, try to get them to walk for the full 2 minutes, okay? The other thing too is we're gonna have them clear out the screen at the start of every work effort to track how far they get in the 2 minutes of work or however long it is. And then when they repeat it again, could they obviously hit the same speed or go faster, okay? So the second one is the same thing, 2-minute push all out, 2-minute walk, 2-minute push all out, 2-minute walk, okay? Maintain the same speed, bump it up, they'll do better. Round 2, still 1-to-1, but now it's 90 seconds and 90 seconds, okay? So 30 seconds shorter, see if they could use something about 0.1 to 0.3 faster than what they did previously. Power walkers, maybe they go about 1 to 2% higher with a quicker walk speed. They'll have 2 rounds of that. Then the next one is gonna be a 75-second push all out, 75-second walk recovery. 2 rounds of that. And then the final round is 1 minute all out, 1 minute walk, 1 minute all out, 1 minute walk. And then at the very end, there is a bonus 30-second all out, okay? Every effort that is matched and paired, we are doing that distance challenge. So clear out your screen, 3, 2, 1, push all out. Clear out your screen, 3, 2, 1, all out, whatever you gotta do. But make sure they reset when you take it to that walk recovery, try to check your distance, 3, 2, 1, walk it down. And then match your beat, match your beat. Get that tactile confirmation from the members. So like thumbs up if you matched it, hands up if you beat it, whatever. Get them to be engaged with you. And then with these longer walk recoveries at the start, that's your opportunity to educate members on the benefits of these walk recoveries on a power day and how it also helps them with the recovery from the heart from all that work that they were doing, okay? That's it, a very simple pattern here. So opportunity to really dial in the education aspect as a coach rather than just the cheerleader aspect. On the weight floor, we're gonna see 1 long block and they're gonna do everything twice except for the row, okay? So you'll have a back-to-back, they'll do it twice, then they row. A new back-to-back, they'll do twice and then row. And then a third back-to-back twice, and then the row. And then after that, they just do the back-to-backs, no more rowing. And that's where that idea of trying to match or beat their distance comes from the rower, because it is truly only 3 minutes total, okay? The first back-to-back, we're gonna have alternating reverse lunges with dumbbells for 10 total reps. Go heavy, it's only 5 per side. If you still have the benches out for some reason, you could have them do step-ups rather than squats. And then that's gonna be paired up with the single arm dumbbell split squat, the back foot's on the BOSU, okay? They'll rest, they'll do that for 2 rounds, hit a 1 minute all out row, use that stored program, see how far they get. Ideally, they should need to rest afterwards since it's an all out. Now the next strong and stable is going to be alternating shoulder presses, so 5 per arm, moderate to heavy, and then a strap shoulder press. So for that one, obviously that is a new exercise, so be aware of that. They'll do 10 reps, and then they'll hit the rower again for that 1 minute all out. Can they match your beat? Same thing as before. For the third and final back-to-back, we're going to see the single dumbbell deadlift, grabbing it with both hands. So on the handle, they'll do 10 reps, and then the Bosu high plank single leg lift. So bouncy side flipped over, so the flat side's on top. They're in a high plank position. Single leg lifts up, back down, and then repeat 2 rounds. As far as the strap shoulder press, this is an exercise, like I said, it is new, and it's going to be set up similar to the chest press almost. So if you think about where they stand, anchor points behind them, they're going to drop down, and then they're going to be in that forward lean, and then from here, we're going to have the elbows come underneath, and keeping that core brace, they're going to press the arms up and then back down. This is a very tough movement if they do it right. The biggest thing about it is the vector angle of the body. So if they are more upright, it's gonna be more of like a mobility exercise to help stretch out the chest as they reach up. But if they angle forward, then they're gonna feel that load on the joint and on the muscle. It is also beneficial to make sure feet are wide to give them more stability. So that way when they do start to press up, they're not going to shift left or right. So feet wide for that one. If they have their feet close as they press up, depending on where they stand and where the anchor point is, they might fall to one side. And obviously we don't want that to happen. So I would highly suggest practice this movement before class, before you demonstrate it, so you get the feeling of it. Biggest thing, like I said, is like the chest press, you're here, but for the shoulder press with the strap, you're here as you press up, okay? This movement is also how you are supposed to kind of do like the strap superhero, where you're doing the strap front squat, but then you'll stand up and then shoulder press. So if you have the people who are like, I've never been able to figure out the superhero movement, well, here you go. Here's your strap shoulder press. And then we had the front squat in a recent Strength 50 class. So maybe practice that one as well. Cool? Cool. Other than that, after that, they will then go repeating the back-to-backs after that third all out. Finisher is any of the dumbbell strength movements. So reverse lunges, alternating shoulder press, or the single dumbbell deadlift. That's just for the final 30 seconds. When we look at the 3G, treads, rowers, weight floor, one long block. Treadmills is essentially the same thing as the 2G, but we are going to see the 90 seconds, the 75, and then the 1 minute for the all outs. And that's it. There is no bonus 30-second all out at the end. There's no 2-minute effort. Just work your way through. Nice and simple there. Okay. For the rowers, we're going to see the 1 minute all out row, and then body weight squat to toes for 16 reps. Then they're going to do it again, but at 45 seconds, and then also at 30 seconds. That is one long round. After the body weight movement, have them rest before they repeat again. They're then going to do it again with the foot exchange for 16. So after the 1 minute all out, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, they jump and switch. Think like the square is on the floor, 1 foot is on opposite corners, they jump and hit the other corner, okay? And then for the third round, they're gonna do body weight high knees for 16 reps. If they finish that third round, then they're just gonna row until the finisher, which is a 1 minute all out. On the weight floor, it's gonna be the 3 back-to-back strong and stables. So lunges with split squats for 2 rounds, and then the alternating shoulder press, strap shoulder press for 2 rounds, and then deadlift into high plank single leg lift for 2 rounds. If they finish all of that, they'll do all the exercises as one block, and the same finisher, whichever dumbbell movement, but for a minute instead of 30 seconds. So simple on paper, plenty of time to educate, an opportunity to enhance the experience for those members. So make sure you coach them, not just cheer them on. You guys got this? Coach it down.